about getting back on the field?
I felt good to get back out there. I hadn't played probably over a month or something like that, so it was good to get back in rhythm and flow with things and stuff like that.
Your first play back, they send the pressure to get to you, but you bounce right back up and a big touchdown drive, make one of your probably better throws of your career.
Yeah, it's just, I'm the type of person, once I get out there, it takes me like one or two plays just to get going, and so that was my play I got sacked on. So after that, I knew I was ready, and that drive went down there and we scored. So it was good for me to get back out there, just be with the team, just get back out there on the field.
What's the last month been like for you? Obviously, being out the starter and then watching from the sideline. How difficult was it watching from the sideline?
At first it was pretty difficult, but I knew my job at the time was to help Dak from the sideline. I still had to be like I was a starter quarterback out there on the field, and when I saw things that he didn't see, on the backside of plays and stuff like that, I told him. And that's how we always been. So it was just good for me to take that side of the approach and be able to help any way I could.
Obviously, it gives him a lot of confidence being a young guy. But talk about Bear, being able to stretch the field like that, and you guys being able to pose that threat, obviously with him and Rojo.
Yeah, I tell Bear all the time. I say, just be patient. It's gonna happen. When your time comes, it's gonna come. And I say, you don't know when it's gonna come. You don't know when the play's gonna be. You don't know who it's gonna be against. And it just so happened he made a pretty good play in LSU. So I think that gave him a lot of confidence, and we look forward to him continuing to get better and all the receivers the rest of the year.
Coach Mullen said this morning that you actually checked that play, the first touchdown. Talk about what you saw in that play and what made you decide to make a change.
To be honest, it was the exact same cover, exact same play as last year. The exact same thing. So I've seen it before. So they brought the same thing, and I was fast and quick, and I knew the protection I wanted to call and the route that I wanted to call. It was just, I guess you'd say, muscle memory. I just knew what to do. We really didn't go over that play at all during the week. Actually, we had another check, but I felt like that would be the better thing at that moment in time. So it worked out for me.
Your quick keeper that you called there around left end, and you not just got yards, but you started carrying some people with you.
Yeah, that's something Dak taught me. I give Dak credit on that one. But actually, I just ran the ball, and I wasn't going down, and I just kept going, moving my feet. So.
How many times between, Oklahoma State and then did you think you were going to start? Because Auburn, it was kind of iffy, so when did you think you were going to get back?
It was always kind of iffy. You didn't know. They said, we have to play you, we'll play you. If we don't, your job is just to, help out. They wanted me to make sure I got, healthy before I went back on the field. And, they were just looking out for my health and stuff like that. So, at first it was frustrating for me to, sit and want to play, especially in big-time games like Auburn and stuff like that. But I knew my role was to help any way I could, and I did my best to, get the crowd up, get our team up, help Dak out and stuff like that.
Was there anything you thought that you weren't quite 100% on during the game?
Actually, to be honest, last week I didn't really have a good week of practice. I think I was just trying to press too much and try to, just try to make the perfect throw or perfect play and stuff like that, and just instead of just letting it all happen. And when I got in the game, it just kind of all came to me, and I felt like I was my old self, just checking plays and just getting the offense in the right place.
So you set another record for your touchdown passes. I know going to tell me it's not that big a deal, but when you got here, did you kind of look and say, hey, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one?
Not really, but to be honest, when we first got here, me and Chad Bumpus, we were roommates, and when you first get here, you look through the records and stuff like that. That's what you do as a freshman. And he said something, hey man, we can break these records. But at the time, you just thought that we was just talking and stuff like that. But it just comes from having a good coaching staff, good teammates, and people who can go out there and make plays for you. Without them, I couldn't get those. You got to have receivers to catch, you got to have a lineman to block, you got to have a running back to tote the ball and open up the passes and stuff like that, and good defense to get you back the ball. So without them guys, the record wouldn't mean anything. And right now, it's good. But records are meant to be broken. Somebody will break mine. So for me, it's just continue to get better as a person, as a player, and just keep going.
What were you feeling on the sideline when you knew that Jackson was going to start, but you were coming in? How anxious were you to kind of get out there?
Very anxious to get out there, get back in the swing of things and stuff like that. We got two really good quarterbacks. I'd say we probably got the best two quarterbacks in the nation right now just coming in. So, I mean, it doesn't matter who starts. Whoever gets in is going to lead the team down there and score. So, from that standpoint, we're just doing our best to, try to get the win and try to get the W.